Okay guys, I'm trying a new Motovlog setup and we're going to be riding the Ironhead. Now, this is the first time that I've had this bike out riding in quite a while, but I don't expect to have any problems with it, but I just want to do a motovlog on it. And it's a beautiful day here in Texas, and I'm just got to get out and ride, really. I had a video planned for you guys, but it kind of fell through, didn't work the way I wanted it to, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to get on the bike and ride. And let everybody enjoy the scenery with me. Now, hopefully, this setup will work okay, and you won't get just like nothing but speedometer. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let's go for it. I'm going to take you around my neighborhood, a part y'all haven't seen before. Now, this being a hardtail, it does not ride smooth. So, even though I do have stabilization in the GoPro 4 Hero that I've got, black, GoPro Hero 6 black, yeah, there you go. I don't expect it to be just smooth. So, anyway, the stabilization is on. We'll just have to see how it goes. Now, the smoother the road, the better the ride is, and my driveway is not very smooth, obviously. Now, if I can get across the road without getting ran over, I will be happy. I don't think I've taken y'all down this road before. I'm not sure. Maybe I have. Yeah, I have. But that was on my Suzuki. And I don't think you can even hear that bike run. This, on the other hand, yeah, you can hear a Harley. But what really surprised me is, even though I've got the really short pipes on here, it's not that loud. Of course, I did build, or design and build some baffles for them. But they're not much. All they are just radius rings that go inside and affixed with just a 1/4-inch screw. But they really seem to quiet it down and not take much away from the performance at all. Of course, I haven't ridden this bike enough to really say you know, just what performance levels of what. Now, I can tell you that the first baffles I made, they restricted it way too much, and you could tell that in the performance. You could definitely tell it in the sound. Kind of like you took the soul out of it. But anyway, on both sides of the road or the highway that runs in front of my house, it's nothing but foreign land, farm and ranch. So you will see no city sights in this video at all. Which, I don't know, maybe some of you like the city. It is kind of cool. I mean, I like to see motovlogs from New York just because I've never been there. That would be very interesting, riding a motorcycle in New York City, and I mean anywhere in the 5 boroughs would be interesting. The only thing I really know about New York is, well, Madison Square Garden. I've never been there, I've just seen pictures, and I have a couple of friends from the Brooklyn area, but they live down here now, and they don't act like they really want to go back. They like it out here. It's very wide open, they tell me, which I can kind of understand now. I mean, if you really want to see wide open, go to Montana. Now that's wide open. I mean really wide open. I don't call it the biggest sky country for nothing. Well, all in all, the bike seems to be doing pretty well. I did a shakedown run, well, several, on it before I took it all back apart and painted it. Got 293 miles on it right now. And the wheels are still on it. I haven't dropped it. Haven't lost any bolts out of it. At least after I put it back together the second time, I used Loctite. And come to find out, when you're building anything, or well, building a motorcycle with a Harley-Davidson engine in it, you better use Loctite on everything, especially the older motors that are not rubber mounted. They create quite a bit of vibration. Now this isn't so bad. I did design some rubber mounts, kind of, sort of, the 1/4 inch thick rubber pads that the motor actually sits on, in between the motor and the actual frame mounts. Whether or not that took any out of it, I don't know. I would suspect that it did. But I will tell you, at 80 miles an hour, these handlebars do vibrate. It's like holding on to a tuning fork almost. Now that was before I changed the mounts around and put some softer rubber in there, but I don't know if it really make that much of a difference. We're not going to get it up to 80 miles an hour today, though. I'm just taking you guys out to see the beautiful countryside. And I went to college up north, and I got away from saying y'all, and I picked up the you guys thing. I don't know, maybe I've been hanging around too many people from New York, but I don't even recognize myself doing it anymore, whether I say y'all or you guys, unless somebody points it out to me. But this is it. This is about wide open. I mean, it's like this. Closest city is 10 miles away. That way. Over there. Temple. And of course there's Austin that sits about 60 miles south of me. But in between the big cities in Texas, this is pretty much what it looks like. At least in central Texas. The scenery changes quite a bit from west to central to east. Yeah, here's a good wide spot to turn around. Yeah, actually I took this out for a ride earlier, but I lost my task cam, my voice recorder. it fell out and skidded down the asphalt. But hopefully it works. It shows that it's working. I'll find out when I get back home, get it edited. Maybe it works, maybe it won't. I will say one thing, this bike does sound really good. I don't know if you guys can pick it up or not. I modified my GoPro and put some dead cats on the microphone, so I hope that helps the wind noise a lot. I didn't have them on last time that I went out on this when I broke my task cam, and I couldn't use the audio off of it. Well, I could. I just don't like wind noise. It's annoying on a voice recording. And I'm still working on my Motovlog setup. Apparently what I found out is certain mics work better with certain models of GoPros or something like that. And, you know, it gets a little costly doing R&D on that. Not that I'm going to go out and buy different GoPros. I just have to find one that fits better or works better with the GoPro 6 Black. Now, I'm using a DeWise mic right now, and they say the Purple Panda is better. Now, if that's true or not, I don't know, but I'll find out. I mean, that's 40 bucks, so when I get 40 bucks laying around, I'll buy a mic or buy something for the next project bike that I'm working on, which is the GS550. Now, funny thing about that, you know, I told you guys the engine was froze up on it. Well, come to find out, there was a colony of ants living inside one of the cylinders. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Open up the head and all these ants come pouring out of it. Yeah, no joke. That's exactly what happened. Well, I say the ants came pouring out of it. They were dead. Because I did fill the cylinders up with diesel. But yeah, they created just a little nest inside there, and it was keeping the piston from going up and down. Of course, the rings are all frozen to the piston, but now I ran a hone down the cylinder, and it came out all right. It's not pitted. It's a little stained, but no pits. So I won't have to bore it out. I'm just going to keep it out of the hone. Of course, I'll have to clean the pistons up and get new rings for them. I'm not going to reuse those rings, by no means. All in all, after I popped the motor open, I didn't split the case, but just looking down in through the top of it and taking the oil pan off and looking up into it, it looks actually brand new on the inside. Nothing, no bits of metal flake or metal fragments laying in the oil pan, nothing like that. It actually looks really, really good. So I'm not going to tear the bottom end open. I'm going to go ahead and do a top end job on it and clean up the casing as best I can. And now the clutch cover, all the covers on the sides, I want to polish those out. I was thinking about just powder coating them, but I just don't. I don't know. I might do it, but I don't think so. I think I'll just go ahead and polish the cases out, the covers. I can't wait to get this back on the highway and really stretch it out to see what it can do. Hopefully that vibration will be taken care of. Now this is perfect weather to be riding in. I'm wearing a coat, and the only reason why, other than protection, is, well, I don't want to drop my task cam again, my voice recorder out on the asphalt. I don't think it'll take too many drops like that. Those things aren't cheap either. I mean, they're not too terribly expensive, but, you know, it's what, 89, 90 bucks for one? Something like that. Yeah, we're going to have early spring this year, that's for sure. I seriously doubt that we'll get another freeze. I mean, we only had one. Actually, we got some snow this year. I mean, real snow. 4 inches, which is, oh my God. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. It snows down here where I'm at about once every 20 years or so. 20, 25 years. So it's very rare that we get snow. Now, it will ice, but again, it's more prone to ice than snow. Hopefully I can cross the street and not get ran over. Okay. Alright. We're home, back on the bumpy driveway again. On my V-Strom, I feel none of these bumps.